This is Love Herself. I'm with Yahweh, God of Earth, one. And he has a message. I wrote it down, so I'm going to read it off. He says, SONY Records is going through a hologram. Gods have taken over them. SONY Records is an old company, says Yahweh, that's been around for a while. They started in Japan, but when they couldn't compete with America's stars, they thought they'd move here and become their friends instead. So they move in and take over some things, cars, buildings, you name it. Then they saw how talented the lower man was compared to theirs. Anybody can fight. That jiu-jitsu, kung fu, and so forth was easy. But guns put a stop to it. So they folded on that and began to take a look at the sales in records that blacks were producing. It was more wealth in music industry than in the car industry. Many can't afford cars, but record sales skyrocket since the items like CDs, albums, long playing ones, short, whatever, is generated producers' cup of tea, says Yahweh, God of Earth One, and many other planets. Sales was putting them on top, living larger than the presidents. So blacks have always been a winning hand. People are literally fighting over them now. Nipsey is not laid to rest, said Yahweh, God of Earth One. He's still around Crenshaw. He shed tears about his turnout. Didn't know so many liked him. But there's more up here that do too. So he's calm. He remembers. He did a good work. The shooter was forced to do what he did. He was told that all his relatives would perish if he didn't comply. SONY has members who stalked Nipsey for the longest. You Negroes, you know when you see a Japanese man or a Chinese staring at y'all too long or visiting y'all's area because he looks out of place. They're there on business, not to move in. They wouldn't dare. Don't want to. They hate y'all, really. They are reporters for their Japanese company, SONY Records, said Yahweh, God of Earth One. Please go to the next. And I'm Love Herself.